Well, that was an interesting crossing. I looked back behind me as I was getting on my boat, and I saw that Theo was in the water, and his inflatable kayak was floating downstream. What's up, guys? It's Alex, and unfortunately I do not have Kip today because we are taking the kayak, which has been aptly named the Kipper by Thirstfast. We are taking the kayak out for the maiden voyage. We are here at Two Moon Park in Billings, Montana with Theo Kellison and Katie Did, and we are going to be hitting up some of the islands out on here on the river, as well as some of the gravel bars on the opposite side. So this should be a pretty awesome adventure. Most people don't get over there to look, and so the gravel shouldn't be picked over hardly at all. So I'm hoping to find some really awesome stuff, but let's get to it. Theo up there ahead of us. It is a beautiful, beautiful afternoon out here on the water. And now we're gonna go find some agates. Well, that was an interesting crossing. I looked back behind me as I was getting on my boat, and I saw that Theo was in the water and his inflatable kayak was floating downstream. So, on the other side. So I actually paddled off after it, and I couldn't get it in time, so it's going down towards North Dakota now. I'm just gonna go find Katie Did and Theo and see what exactly happened. All right, guys, Theo's okay. We did lose a kayak, but it's okay. Everybody's okay, and we are actually gonna get on with the hunt. So, okay, guys, I think I just found our first agate of the day. You can see it right here. Oh yeah, let's pull that out. Ooh, that's very nice. Let me get it cleaned off real quick. Okay, check this one out. Little bubbly hole in there, but a really nice agate. And Theo is actually rockhounding. I think he's getting back to full spirits. Kate is out there as well. So we're gonna do a little hunting on this island. It should be fairly unpicked over, and hopefully we find some pretty awesome stuff. I just found this relatively nice piece of petrified wood. You can see the wood grain here. And there's some septarian nodules here on the beach. You can see in there and there. Lots of stuff to check out. I just found another nice agate right here. You guys see it right here. Oh, it definitely has some nice bands on it. They're kind of faint, these yellow bands, but man, that's really nice. Let me clean it off really quick. There you go. It's a pretty sweet agate, honestly. That's awesome. And then actually right underneath it was this, which I believe, yes it is. That is called Unikite. It's this red and green sort of conglomerate rock, but it tumbles up really nicely. So I'm gonna take this home with me and start saving up for a batch of that material. I just found a really cool piece of petrified wood here. It's got some really unique grain to it and colors. I've actually never really found one quite like that before. That is so beautiful. See, we are finding some good stuff, even though tragedy struck and Theo's pride was hurt in the process. You know, sometimes these things work out in the end. So if you haven't before, please go check out Theo's channel and Kate's channel. I'm gonna link them both down in the description of this video. Especially Theo. He's gonna need some replacement camera gear. So go watch some of his videos, give him some thumbs ups and some likes, help him out. Tell him Agate Angler sent you. Oh man, we just found a nice piece of petrified wood, guys. Check it out. Right there. Got a nice agate vein running right through the middle of it. Oh, that's so beautiful. Let me get that cleaned off and we'll take a closer look. Oh my goodness. This will be so nice to cut and polish up. Just got this beautiful chalcedony vein running through it. Nice size piece too. What a find. Guys, we are scoring. Oh yeah. Got a couple nice pieces of petrified wood right here. The main one is this one. And of course, I already took it out and sprayed it off, but check out the chalcedony veins running through this thing. And the bands, there's almost bands in it. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. And then, this is like a multicolored piece of what I think is petrified wood. Oh, it's kind of like stained almost. It's kind of interesting. Oh, definitely some cool finds. Guys, we're finding some really good stuff. I'm stoked to be out here. That's kind of interesting. Maybe jasper? I'm not sure. I just love looking through this smaller stuff. Right here I got a little piece of chalcedony, a little piece of petrified wood, and I think this even has some light banding in it. Okay, you can see I arranged some of my old rocks here and a couple other pieces of petrified wood that I found around this little agate nodule that I just found. Don't see any bands, so smooth. Let's pull it out. Oh, I may have spoken too soon. Let's clean this off. I definitely spoke too soon. Can you see those bands in there? They're very faint, but you can just see them running up and down the length of the rock. Oh my gosh, what a cool find. Oh, that's awesome. I think I see Katey down there. I left the kayak down there because I did try to go rescue the boat that Theo capsized in. It just was way too far downstream. So either they're gonna come down this way or I'm gonna search here in these gravels a little while longer and then bring the boat back up towards where we launched from. Oh, I see kava coming this way. And I think I just found a cool agate right here. Go ahead and pull that out and I'll have to get it cleaned off for you real quick. All right, so this actually turned out to be more of like a milk agate, which basically means that it is some sort of chalcedony, but just not transparent. So I definitely don't take as many of those home, but it's still a really cool rock. Isn't that pretty sandstone? So we've been out for about an hour now. As you know, I've found some pretty good stuff. But big thank you to everybody that's watching, enjoying the video. Please leave a thumbs up and a comment if you're enjoying it. Helps me out, helps the channel out, lets me know what you're enjoying so I make more of that. And if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. But we'll get back to the hunt. All right, so this is kind of funky. I turned this rock over and it says Buffalocan block. It's much bigger than your average brick, but kind of interesting. So I don't know if somebody wants to look into this and see what this is exactly, but I thought it was kind of an interesting find and almost more of like a relic than a cool rock, but let me know. Let me know in the comments. Houston, we've got an agate. That's so nerdy, isn't it? Here's a nice little agate. Well, there could be some bands. Let me clean it off real quick. There you have it. Pretty little agate nodule. Theo and Kate are working their way down towards me. So we'll get to hang out with them in a little bit. And hopefully we find some more good stuff before we call it a day out here. Ooh, I think we got one with some pretty bands. Check that out, guys. Oh, baby. Let's pull it out of the ground. Oh, come on. Oh, it's pretty snug in there. Just a tiny little thing, but let me clean it off and we'll take a closer look. Here we go. Definitely some little bands. It's a pretty little agate though. And so many rocks to look at, guys. So many rocks. You know, there's some cool jasper out here. Lots of porphyry. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Agate. Did any of you guys see that before I did? Right there. Oh, baby. Oh my gosh. I think there's some bands in there. Let me spray it off a little bit more. Let's do that. Oh, oh my gosh. Look at that. I hope you guys can see those bands. That is incredible. Oh my gosh. We gotta go show Theo and Katie. All right, I've met up with Theo and Kate, and we look like such rock nerds right now, guys. Everybody is filming. Everybody is making YouTube videos. It's hilarious. But huge thanks to everybody that watches these videos. I'm so glad you guys enjoy them. Give you a little escape from all the craziness that's going on in the world right now. And I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy at home.
Cutting those ones.
It's got some there too.
Kate
Get mine.
found a cool piece of jasper.
Is it recording? There we go. Check this out.
We're all recording it.
Stop recording.
This is ridiculous.
We're all gonna have this thing.
rock nerdy. It's insane. Oh my gosh.
Awesome, actually.
All right, check out this agate that Theo just found.
Oh, I didn't even see that quartz pocket.
Quartz pocket, keep spinning. Oh my
man,
gosh.
that is a nice one.
Look at those bands. See, that's what you get when you take a swim in the river. That's what
the
you
river
get.
is paying me back for
It's
my
paying
supper.
you back. And then I had, where was it? I'll find it here in a second.
Some of them just look insane when you get them polished.
There's what I was looking for. Some jasper with some green lines in it. Cool, super cool. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna let Theo do all the rock hunting now.
Oh, Theo, that is so cool. That's like, look at this. It's already
like,
polished.
I was gonna say,
it's
it's
like
like
somebody polished that thing.
Perfectly
That
smooth
is
on that face.
Cool. I walked right
That's
over
so
that.
cool. Master rock hunter success. We still have a few more rocks to look through, guys. Don't worry. Theo found another agate, but so did I. I don't think there's any bands, but it's pretty funky looking. And some nice host rock left on the top there. We're scoring pretty big out here, guys. I don't want to speak for Theo, but the crash was probably worth it from a rock perspective. Okay. Found a nice little piece of petrified wood here. That'll be fun to tumble. And then right down here, you see it? The little agate hiding. Ooh. I think there's some very subtle, oh, there's definitely some bands. Let me clean it off really quick. Maybe some bands. If they are, they're very faint, so I don't think they're gonna get picked up on camera. But a cool little agate nodule, nonetheless. A couple little finds here. There's an agate nodule, just a teeny tiny one. Kind of a jasper. There's some yellow jasper right there. But what really caught my eye is this little guy right here. And you can see it's got some very subtle fortifications on it. And a little quartz pocket on the top. But a really, really pretty little rock. And that's kind of funky. I think that's definitely a chalcedony, although it's very small. Cool stuff. Finding some cool stuff.
Microcosm.
Kate's got a little septarian nodule here, and Theo's got some awesome banded shirt.
That's the prettiest banded shirt I've ever seen.
I think
That
so,
is
for
gorgeous.
sure. So make sure you guys go subscribe to Theo's and Kate's channel. Like I already said, the links are going to be down in the description. I think we're going to maybe start wrapping up here soon, or at least I am.
I think we probably should, especially since Jim can't be flying right now. So he's probably
Yeah. So I got to get Kipper, the kayak, back upstream, and then we'll get on back to the car. But I might look a little while longer. Oh, baby. Yellow and red jasper with some nice bands in there. Or layers, I guess you would say. That's pretty. That's a really pretty rock. And what you guys can't appreciate, you know, from the comfort of your living room, is just how smooth jasper is. And when I first started rock hunting, that was sort of the first stone that really attracted me because of just how tactile it was. You touch it and it's just like amazingly smooth. But man, I just love finding it out here. Hey, there we go. Another agate to kind of finish the day up with. Beautiful. I don't see any bands. Oh, look at that. That's actually a waterline agate. Is this another one right here? Oh, I think we do. I mean, we have just a little teeny tiny guy right there. All right, let's get the Kipper back upstream. I think it's time. All right, there's the Kipster. We've got it almost all the way back to the launch. But I was looking on the ground and I saw this piece. And look at all those fortifications. I don't know if you guys can see those, but I'm thinking this material is the same material that I find up in the prior mounds, which means it's came a long, long way to get down here to us. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's a little bit late, but like I said in my post, had some family visiting, and I am actually headed up to Helena today, Sunday. So there's going to be some interesting content potentially coming from Helena, maybe some sapphire mining. You never know. Either ways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys had a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.